How to use auto.
What if I told you there's a place so magical it literally did? What if I told you there's a place so magical it literally did?
Mic on.
Need to get to work. Okay. Just see if there's something going. Just plowing out the big field here. Let me get this going on auto drive. Yeah, so we're working on this big field right here.
Mic on.
This is the backcountry map. Oh wow. Someone's got a big field up here. Just doing the finish up rows. I got 3 more little ones to do. Or 4. 3 more after this one. Yeah, this would be the big farming team for this server. Even though we don't have the biggest field somehow. Looks like some farm stuff. But I'll be running mostly 9RX tractors. What's he got? He's got an 8400. Another 8400. 2 Nexans. And 3406. We'll get this all set up. Mostly corn, wheat, soybeans, that kind of stuff is what I'm going to be doing on this map. It's just row crop stuff for me. I'm going to have a small cattle farm set up and a fairly large row crop setup. I'll probably be running 3 9RX tractors and 3 combines, and probably 2 8Rs just for small duty stuff. Yeah, still no meters, it's no big deal.
A little story, some history. A certain someone who you need to meet. A slow learner, but they're right for me. And that's a good thing. Doesn't care what people think. Only thinks about people who care. Only cares about doing her own thing. And that's a good thing.
Man, this is plowing out these fields. I need to watch this thing and give it some gas. But whatever. I'm getting the field done. There's the other 9RX up ahead. My co-farmer is off right now, so I don't have anyone else on this server. I'm just getting stuff done. Stuff to do. So far I got 2 fields set up for this one, and then a small one right in here. This will be just kind of a grass field or small stuff for doing some cattle. Maybe some cattle farming. And most of my corn is going towards ethanol, so I can make biodiesel and stuff. Or ethanol or biodiesel is what I'm going to try and do for my productions. That way I'm producing more than just a ton of corn. I think we also added in dry corn. Now we put in a corn dryer. Apparently not. I saw something. Corn gluten, dried corn, yep, there we go. Yeah.
Only cares about doing their own thing, and that's a good thing.
There's the house. It's all really rough right now because I've been having some issues with Terraform going haywire on me. But once I get it all sorted out and I get it all set up and going, it'll look nice. Yeah. This field, I had a big hill in the middle, and that was something nice whenever I started doing it. Something to change up the style of the maps where I'm not going across flat, plain ground. I did Alma, Missouri on the last server before this, and it got boring doing flat, open ground with trees everywhere. And they're big, annoying trees that are annoying to cut down. But they're fun, being close to home. Now I can turn off my lights now. It's not midnight. Whenever I started plowing, it was pitch black and pouring down rain. I just pulled it out of my garage and started going. And I've been going since it's at 2x speed, and I got on here about my time about 8 o'clock or so, and now it's almost 9:30, so about an hour and a half ago. Big field, lots of plowing to do. This is a mod for the plow. Let me find it. There's a whole bunch of mods in here. Cool stuff, weird stuff, all's good. But it's Summer's Super Chisel. It's in a pack that makes it a plow. Handy. I wish it was a ST820 FlexiCoil instead, but it's only like an extra 8 meters, no, 6 meters, extra 6 meters or so for the size, so I can handle this. Looks like we're finally on the last pass of this field. Oh. There we go. And I could have swore there was another really wide section that I messed up, but looks like I'm good. Okay, this brings us to the end. Oh. The road got really wide right in here. this whole map is kind of still in the setup phase. Nobody's getting ready yet, or actually doing anything yet. We're just kind of starting to set up. They're setting up a whole train system for the map and a bunch of cool stuff. They're setting up a town over there. It looks like they set up some bridges a bit ago. I haven't been on since last night, and I played early in the morning, so I haven't gotten a chance to really get into some of the stuff that they're doing, but right now we're moving most of our equipment between the islands with barges, because these big gaps right here are all water, so you can't drive your vehicle through it. So we've got barges sitting all over the place for you to drive and transport equipment, all kinds of cool stuff. I just happened to get this field right in here dropped for me, and they removed a whole bunch of the trees because I didn't want to have to deal with trees. I'm pretty much only farming, but I am going to try and run some oil production, crude oil kind of stuff off to the edge of the farm. If I can, I'll put in some windmills and stuff, and, you know, really do some big farming, because right now we've got 3 tractors, but I'm planning on having plenty more. I was going to do small scale on this server, but they're like, yeah, we got some cool stuff for you to play with, like they showed me, where is it, planter, bam, DB120, a big old no-till planter that I can use, and I was like, okay, fine, I'll do the biggest farming that I can do. So we're gonna have, I'm thinking, I don't know how far I can go up there. Let me see. Okay, so I own that line. I don't know how far that line is away from my property and the cliff they made for the town, but I'll get as close to that edge of the town as I can and really make this into a great big farm. Yeah, still not what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. Yep, I don't have much set up right now. Yes, I do have that on. Oh, looks like some water decided to peek out. That's kind of weird. I don't know why the water level kind of raised in some spots. It kind of did a weird deal. There's another one. Or when they were placing in some water, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how it's done. But yeah, this is the farmyard area. It's not set up at all. I've been trying to, but I was having issues all yesterday with Terraform messing with the in-game stuff. I was trying to flatten out a big area and do a silo setup. It didn't work. Oh, maybe it will work. Let's turn up the power real quick and see. Oh boy, it is gonna work a little bit. Really slowly though. A lot of latency and lag into it. But that's okay. I can handle that. I just need to make a nice big flat spot so I can put down this super cool $1.5 million silo setup. Yeah, like that. And it made it even lower. That's annoying, but whatever. I can fix it well enough with this new tool if it actually works today. And then make a whole bunch of holes in the ground. Woo! dots that don't go away. That's okay. And I know it looks really rough right now, but that's just because it's way early on. I need to do a whole lot of setting up and tearing down and making it look pretty before it's done. I just made a big area that I'm not going to farm, so that way I know we can work around this, but this is just starting, so we'll get her all sorted out pretty good. Probably talking to myself a whole lot. That's okay. Someone wants to watch and join and talk. That's cool. I don't have a way to see your chats unless I change screens for a second. But that's okay as well. Never hurt nobody to chat with people the old-fashioned. Color to see what we need to do to work with what we've got. Once I go back in and really detail it up, it'll look good. But I'm not worried about it that much right now. I just need to get a start on it. If I can. Smooth tool, will that fill in these holes? No. No. Yeah, this is where I was talking about some stuff that got screwed up. I was messing with it yesterday and just kept having issues for some reason. I'm gonna try placing some random stuff and see if that'll fix it. But, oh, that's a sunflower farm skill. Decoration. There's a nice big flat thing that I can put down over it. I thought I had some big building decorations. Like a gazebo and stuff. Apparently not. Okay. Is that a roller coaster? What the? What in the world? I was not prepared for that, and oh boy, is that laggy as laggy can be. Those tracks. Conditions. Turn base. Okay, that's a whole bunch of stuff I'm not going to mess with, because if I mess with it, it'll be an issue. Wasting money, I can get money back. That's no big deal. I'm just trying to fix up these holes that it decided to place all over the place. I put that silo there initially, and it screwed with my game. Yeah, see? All nice and fixed up. I'm going to put the heated shed right there. And I'll continue drawing out and doing stuff. I'm going to put a cow farm out back here, if I can find a decent one. What's this look like? Yeah, that's pretty plain. I want a very American style cow pasture with like a fenced in area and a building so that they're not out in the weather the whole time. They don't want it to be a building with no yard. Yeah, that'll work. I can hold 96 head. That's pretty good. Customize your fence. Or, yeah. I didn't know I got a choice. So we're gonna run this all the way to the edge of the field right here. We're gonna give it about a good bit right there. This is running into the trees a bit, right? Okay. Yep, there we go. Cattle farm, all nice and put in. That gives us a nice area for the cattle to live. They got some trees in the back. Yeah, there's some fencing into the trees, but this is pretty realistic for out in the country and stuff, especially fenced and stuff. But yeah, so now we got our little cattle farm. It's out by our house. And we can finish up getting all this cool stuff set up. So let's get the shed out. This shed that I'm going to be using is a modified version of a shed that is publicly out. It just has Mandalorian Mining Co. on it because we are a Star Wars themed server. And with that comes some stuff there. Big flat area, and I'll smooth the area around it to fit everything else. I'll change that. That's fine. I don't need that much area. It's not the biggest building, but it's not tiny either. There it is. This building you can get. It's on both. Crap. Oh, that's the roof I need. My barn black. Main color is going to be shiny red. The trim color I leave white. The bottom tin I do my barn black. Door. We'll leave that. Window frame. We'll leave that. Interior color. I think. Roll up cover. Yeah, that's an issue with the way the mouse and stuff work together. They have an issue. Yeah, there we go. That's the color I wanted. So all the trim and everything is black, or is white. The doors and the roof are black, and the walls are nice and red. Looks good everywhere. I don't know what changes on the inside, but yeah, that's what we're doing. So now I can place it right in here. I want to get it all nice and flat and level. Okay, and then I can go in and smooth around the edges. And get this a bit bigger so it's a bit faster. Yeah, some weird stuff with Terraform. Doesn't like the in-game setup for changing the ground height and stuff, but it happens. I'll deal with it. Hopefully this oh, that's lovely. No. Crap. There we go. All fixed. I don't know why this spot won't go away, but that's okay. Yeah, there's some dots and stuff that aren't going away, but that's fine. Okay, let's take a look. So, here's the big shed that I use. I use this as kind of a heated building for working on stuff, or storage of most of my heavy machinery. Usually I keep planters and stuff in like a cold storage shed, but this is normally where I keep a lot of my other stuff. So it's nice and large in here. But yeah, we got a whole bunch of stuff going on. You can put out shelves. There's a lady. Yeah, pallet racks. I don't know why it's not putting the pallet rack out. But these little pallet racks you can actually make disappear. I am going to make them disappear because they can be annoying. If you mess up, they'll throw your pallets through the sky. But, you know, that's no big deal. It's a pretty good building. I like it. It's got pretty much everything I need. So, let's continue setting up some farm stuff. We'll have to go do some more. Extra large shed. I could use this for cold storage, and I think it's just got black. I think it's just the doors and roof. Yeah, that's kind of annoying that I can only do doors and roof, but that's not horrible. Okay, let's go get a nice flat spot set up for it. I'm gonna do this corner right here. If it'll let me. What is it? What in the world? As you can see, this is what I was talking about. Kind of on, it looks flat, but when you get down close, it's not flat. It's very slightly graded right here, and that's making my life not great for trying to edit the ground. As you can see, I'm hitting it with leveling right now, and it levels one small spot. Let me go see if the terraform actually got in here, because they had to remove it apparently and put it back in. Got an icon. Yes, looks like terraform is back in. Let me see if someone's got a terraform vehicle already in, so I don't have to buy one. That's a truck. That's a semi. I want the little thing right over next to it. No. Here. I don't see anything. What's that? A bulldozer. A little mini bike. Someone bought a train and left it there. I know there was one somewhere. I don't have a specific way to look up certain things. A little annoying, but that's okay. Dang. Well, looks like I'll just have to buy one. I wasn't wanting to, but I will. How much do these things cost? $125,000. Okay. I can just... I'll buy it. Of course I find them right after Yeah, both of these are stupidly far away. This is only a 4x map, but man, it takes a while to get some places. Especially at 16 mile an hour, which I am not going to do. I'm going to buy a pickup truck, toss it on the bed of the pickup truck, and trailer it down. So we got a few pickup truck mods in. No Chevys. Well, great. I'm going to have to remedy that later on. I guess I'll look through here real quick and see. Oh, great. Okay, I'm just going to buy a Ram 5500 and use that. Transfer tank, yes. Wheel setup. Oh, some decent. No, there's only 35-inch off or stock. We'll throw them on there. Snowplow. Yes, for no steps. Work lights. Don't care. I don't need strobe kit. Winch. Front bumper winch, yes. I'll paint this thing just jet black. Call it good, and let's see what happens if I paint the... Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted jet black. Let's paint the rest of it gray, actually. Scody steel gray. No. Man, that's even worse. The flake does not fit. Graphite gray. That's got even more flake to it. Let's try light gray. Why does it look so weird? Let me try my gray that I use. Still got flake, but I like that more. And I'm just gonna Apparently I can't pick up it. That's a bit... Oh no, I can. Yeah. This thing is huge. I did not realize it was that much larger. Nope, okay. I'll throw it over there and grab a gooseneck and toss it on a gooseneck instead. If we have a gooseneck trailer. There's a lot of stuff missing because it literally just started. So I'll have to ask for some stuff to get added in. We do not have a gooseneck trailer. What the heck, guys? We have a tiny PJ trailer. Put the international with multiple beds on in here? Huh. Well, whatever. I could have swore I had a trailer. I was using a rollback. That's right. There's a semi rollback in here. I could use that, but I think 190. Oh, we're gonna use this. It's way cheaper. I don't even want to paint it. I'll just buy it. Okay. It is. Not the most realistic farming ever, but yeah, literally just trying to get stuff set up. Why is my mouse so slow? So this thing does not lift very fast. Dang it. A bunch of stuff sitting on my desk. Oh, of course I'm going. Not T. Let me out. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's get in this thing. Okay. I don't think this thing weighs all that much, so we should be fine. There we go. I can actually strap this thing down. Maybe this will work well. We'll go with that and see how we handle it. I don't think we weigh that much. Let's see how much it weighs. Steamroller, 22 tons. It is very heavy, but this game has weird physics about it. Oh crap. Oh boy. Looks like we'll be okay. Weighs enough, but we'll be okay. I could set that up. I do much. Dang it. Okay, I'm just gonna put that back in. Because I don't know how to run it yet, because I haven't messed with it enough. This is my first time driving this truck, actually. I've used the bigger brother of it, but I haven't used it before. Okay. This rollback is by Roughneck Model. There we go. Okay. There's some train crossing stuff going on. Just hauling out of here. Hey, they put in a second Dollar General. Oh no, they removed the first one. They moved it to the edge of town. That's a good sign. Putting stuff in that we need. Because every small town in all of the USA has like 15 of these Dollar Generals. As everybody knows. We were talking about it the other day and I ended up counting how many Dollar Generals there were in my town. It was like almost 30. Like 25, I think. Just one sec. I'm just going to take a dive right off the cliff. Nobody cares. This is my land right here, so I'm just trying to get back to the farm. And this thing is slow going. Yeah. So I'm turning the entire bit of this from that edge all the way to about 10 feet from that field over there is going to be either one or two fields. I might split it just so I can do different things because I've got that big field is probably going to be corn. I'm thinking the field that I would be driving through right now would be wheat, and the field kind of past me, if I do two there, would be, I don't know yet, either canola, sunflower, something like that. But we are back at the farm now. Let's just pop this baby down. Okay. Compactor. Okay. Let's see if this works. Supposed to. Doesn't seem. Oh, activate. It's activated. Still ain't doing nothing. maybe it is doing something. Okay, let's do this. Oh, that's annoying. I can't flatten with it. I need to make a flat spot. Apparently grading does the flat. Okay. That is fine. This is what I needed. Okay. I don't know how big the building is, so let's take a look. Construction. Buildings. Barn with extra large door. Okay, I need a fair bit of room. And I don't have a door. No, I don't have a door on that side. So that width is not bad, but we need about double that one. I know it's not very pretty, but it will work. I'm going to change the size of this really quickly. Let's do size 20. Just double that. That way I don't have to worry about it. Oh, 15 is the largest. Okay. That's fine. It works. It's me. Okay. There we go. Now we can change this. Work on smoothing this edge. It's something that the server guys wanted because they're doing a lot of mining and stuff and they need it for mining. So I'm forced to use it. But that's okay. I can make do. It doesn't take a whole lot to get it all sorted out. Make sure that this very slow. Just deactivating the machine and change that. There we go, now we're doing something. Hip hip hooray. Stuff getting done. Now we can see if that keeps going. I know it's ugly, but trust me, it'll work. Do our farm red. And make sure we get it nice and settings. That one failed. It's on our super flat spot. We'll have plenty of room to flatten up and make try and see if it'll let me actually do this. Yeah, let's let me do this one. There'll be spots that I'll have to go back and hit. Hopefully that works, but I don't do this because it's so much faster. Terra farm is nice, just not for farming. It's good for mining. It's really helpful for mining, but it's really annoying to farm. It's not gonna let me do it because I'm too close to a building, I guess. Yep. If I get too close to the building, it doesn't like me. That's okay, because that did the majority of the work right there. This might not even work. Oh, it is working. It totally is working. That's good. It's just awfully slow. I'm just gonna have to drive around my entire farmyard like this for a couple hours to get it all nice and smooth. I don't know if it charges me to do it. Let's see. Does it work on this now? Let me see if I can turn the power up anymore. $15 is the highest. There we go, now we're getting somewhere. bashing on terraform. It is a good system. It's just not my cup of tea. I prefer to farm, and when I build farms, I like using terraform because it's really solid and doesn't normally have a bunch of issues. It's one of the nice things about farming sim. There's very minor issues going into it normally when it comes down to terraforming stuff. Like that just did it. Picked up the corner of my building. Oh well, that's good enough. I just need to get it decent. It might just be that I've got a really big width deal on here. It doesn't really make it look good. Oh crap, I just damaged my field. Again. Oh well, I can go back and hit that and make it look better. But that is good enough for now. Man, this thing got dirty quick. Yeah, it did the same on this corner, and on the entire front of the building. Why did it suddenly decide to change so much? Oh, whatever. That annoys me. But I can be controlled. At least for now. I'll make it look good another day. Or not, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. That's how stuff is going.